Hi everybody, this is Jennifer Kronk and this is an overview I'm very excited to bring you regarding making RTI referrals using Google Forms. So one of the things that I love to do when I go into a district is improve their processes using Google Apps. One of the processes that can be very cumbersome and require a ton of actual paper is an RTI referral process. There's an awful lot of documentation that goes along with it, and often folders become quite dense with material. So here's an alternative that is now a wonderful success that we just launched in another district. So here is the actual referral form. This form was started from a template that I brought into Rhineck, and one of my colleagues in Rhineck, Lena, just went to town and made this so much. So as we go through, we see there's all the markers that we need to measure for the student. Now, the interesting thing about this process is that when a teacher uses this form, it will automatically populate this template. This template is what is used to pull the information from the form and populate all of these fields that you see here. The end result is that an editable document will be created and it will be automatically forwarded to the appropriate person that handles any of the RTI referrals. So we have the form, we have our template, and we connect the two using a sheet. So this is the sheet for the form, and the add-on that we use for this is Autocrat. When I launch Autocrat, I have a couple of selections that I need to make in order to tie the two together and make sure that I have all the correct merge data available. So for myself, I will start a new merge job, and I will need to specify a few things in order to get this particular merge job running. So the first thing I have to do is select the template that I already created. That's the one that I showed you already. Here's my copy of the IST minutes template. I'm going to select that. Now what will happen is Autocrat is going to ask me to align the fields that are in the top of my columns with the fields that are in this merged document. This is a normal process whenever you use this particular add-on, and it's essential that I make sure that everything lines up correctly. First, I'm going to be prompted to name the merge job. So when I'm doing a test, I'll usually name it like test run 1. And then if I have to make a change, I'll do test run 2 and I'll indicate the change. Normally, whenever I use Autocrat, there's usually at least one mistake that will pop up that I'll have to go back and fix before it will be working effectively. So here, you can see here's our first mistake. Referring teacher, this is the tag, the item that is in chevrons when I was back over here in my document. I don't want the timestamp to be there. I want the initial referring teacher's last name to be there. And I have to make sure that all of the rest of these make sense, as they should, to pull the proper information. Once I go through all of them, I will go ahead and press save. And then it's going to bring me to the next thing where I decide, how do I want this to work? So how would I want an email or a naming convention to be used if I want this to automatically generate a Google document? Because remember, this referral form is actually going to become the minutes that's going to be used for that child study team. So what I find is usually the best, I'm going to copy this code right here. So it'll include the student last name, comma. I can do the student first name right here. So it'll automatically populate the student first name and last name and RTI referral. And then I can choose, I want it to be a Google document, and I'm going to email myself. So anytime somebody uses this particular form to make a referral, I want to be emailed. Now this is best for whomever is the chair of the child study team or anyone who leads the RTI referral process. So I'll put that as myself. If I would like to, I could just grab the same title that's here and make it the subject of the email here, alerting me that there has been a referral made. And I'm going to include this merged document to be an editable Google document. because the whole point of this is that I will have a document that's now going to serve as the minutes for this child. This document will follow the child through this process. And under advanced settings, this is really important. If I'm ready to use this particular form and launch it, I will decide to run Autocrat when new forms are submitted. So anytime somebody submits a new form, I want to run Autocrat. There we go. So now everything is saved on the template. The only thing that's left to do is to actually go ahead and fill out the form. So now I'm in preview mode of my Google form, and I'm going to go ahead and fill out this form as if I was making a referral, and I'll show you the results. After filling in all my information on the form, I click Submit. And Autocrat, when running correctly, will automatically send me an email once the form has been submitted. As you can see here, I just received an email. This is the form. So I only gave a letter C for the first name and a letter C for the last name, and then the tag Rti Referral Form. I now have an editable document that now contains all the information that had been entered into the form. So this now will become the minutes document for the IST team, or whichever team handles the RTI referrals. All of this information has been pre-populated. Once we get to the end of this, then we can absolutely add in other dates, like follow-up meeting dates. We can enter in more information like follow-up meeting dates, and we can just continue on the next page with additional minutes from subsequent meetings to the referral. So I hope you found this useful. Just to quickly review, the process was we used the form fed the spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet, using Autocrat, created an editable document for us to now keep track of all of the student RTI referrals. I hope you found that useful, and have a great day.